Hey, this is Earl from Career Logic. Nice to see you again. And I want to go on a little bit of a rant today. Can I say that? I had a conversation come up with one of my friends about knowing when you want to do a career change and doing it intentionally and not waiting for things to happen for you in life. If you want to actually move up in your company or try to move up and be a director or a vice president one day, these things are very obtainable. Don't think that you can't do it. One of the things that I really like to say is that you dress who you want to be like, you act like how you want to be like. I mean, you can even use the Dan Pena quote, "Show me your friends and I'll show you your future." It is very true. The people that you hang out with, the people that you associate with, really determine who the person that you're going to be. If you hang out with people who tend to bring you down, who are negative and think that you can't do something, you won't do anything. And if you hang out with people who really uplift you and mentor you and try to actually grow your career will grow. And guys, it's not going to be easy. It's going to be one of those things where you're going to have to sometimes jump to different jobs to actually move up. There's nothing for sure in this employment marketplace, in this landscape of employment. Back in the day when you were, when in the 90s, your parents could get jobs and keep them for 25 years and they would be good. Even before that, in the 70s and 60s, people could get jobs and keep them for 30 years and they would work and then they would die. I mean, they would have a pension and they really wouldn't have too much to worry with. I mean, other than just going to work day to day and feeling like, well, even if I don't really like my job, I'm still gonna have a pension and have something that's gonna really hold me until I retire and I pass on, I can leave something to my kids. But to really give you a synopsis now, I mean, it's not uncommon for a person to go into a job for 3 years, 4 years, and then leave and go to the next. And the employers actually expect it. I mean, that's what's kind of sad about it, that they don't really invest in their employees as much as they used to. So since they expect it, it's kind of expected you to move. And sometimes even if you stay in a certain job that you're in for too long, you can actually become irrelevant towards what you're doing and be let go just because you stayed in a role that you're in for too long. So just take note of that. If you really want to move up, if you really want to do something that's different in your life, if you really want to make more money, it's really all about you. You have control over this. And I really would guide you today, if you can, anyone who's listening, take control of your life, take control of your situation. You are in North America. You have nothing really holding you back. People say that the American dream, it's the idealistic view on what you can do in America. But what you can do in America is really guide your own path. There's nothing saying that you can't do anything. If you are an able-bodied person that has, that you're able to study, or if you're able to retain information, why not do it? If you need to go to school, just do it. If you want more pay and you need to get a different job to get there, do it. If you want to become a director or vice president and you need to move to a different job, do it. If you need to change your career path because you think your career is dead end, do it. Just don't think about it. Don't contemplate. Don't hesitate. Just do what you have to do to get where you want to get to. That's one of the things that I had to realize after a while. I remember in my career I was stagnant and I was doing the same job every day and I hated it. It was a kind of a data entry role. I was doing the same thing day to day and it was annoying and it was stressful for some reason. And I actually had to wait until my job laid me off and to actually pursue something that was worthwhile. The one thing I had to realize is I had to re-educate myself. And sometimes you do have to spend money to make money. The average person right now who has a bachelor's degree, their starting role now in 2020 is $55,000 a year. A person with a master's degree, their average pay when they get into the workforce is $65,000 a year. And a person without the degree, it really depends on your career. I mean, if you're a tradesman or whatever, you have some type of certified skill, it really all depends upon that. But it doesn't matter if you want to get a degree or not, whatever. If you need to have a certain certification to make more money, if you want to start your own business to make more money, it's simple. You have all the tools to you. This is the 21st century. Make a plan. You can do whatever you want. Literally, from what your mom tells you or your dad tells you, you can do whatever you want to do in life. It really is true, and I mean with some caveats. I mean, you have to, sometimes people who have more wealth or in a better area that have a head start, they get it more easily. But it doesn't mean that you can't take control of your life and do what you want to do right now. And I mean, I understand, like, I have a family myself, I have a wife and kids. It would be harder for me to make a career change and do what I want to do. But do I have the opportunity to do it if I really want it, if I put my mind to it? Yes, absolutely. I would have to plan it out more, but ultimately, if I wanted to do it, you can do it. It's really up to you. The only person who's really holding you back from anything in life is really you. That's it. So I'm sorry for this rant. I kind of had this conversation with my friend, and I mean, hopefully this inspires you to kind of just go ahead and follow your dreams. Don't worry about the process. Don't listen to Tony, don't listen to Gary, don't listen to all those guys. Those guys are great, but even they would tell you action will speak louder than words. Just go ahead and do what you have to do to get where you want to get at. Thank you for watching this video of my rant. Again, feel free to subscribe. We have a new video that comes out each week. This is Career Logic, where we give you career advice and how we can best uplift your career. Feel free to visit www.careerlogic.net, where we can work with you one-on-one, either with your resume or LinkedIn profile or whatever you want to actually uplift your career. I put the link of the website in the description, so feel free to check it out. Until next week, we'll be seeing you then.